Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the What did I title this again? Oh, yeah, Controversial Conjectures. Hopefully that's not a podcast name that already exists, because if it is, I am sorry, but I am going to use it because it took me like 5 minutes to come up with that, and when I did, I was really happy with myself. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. I'll be joined by the Creeping Hour, as you guys can see. By the way, just call him Creeping in chat because he hates that. That would be pretty funny. Um, just setting things up right now currently, so hopefully this podcast is gonna be a bit slower than potential future podcasts. However, I think it'll work out pretty fine. So, just waiting for that message. Okay, he's ready. So, let's welcome Creeping to the podcast.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
Name now?
Yeah, that's basically gonna be your name from now on.
Jesus, fine.
Okay, there we go. Making sure everything here is all fixed up. Do you have a page open with the stream on it?
Give me a second. Locked on my keyboard.
That'll probably be easier for you to see the restream chat.
Yeah. Because, oh Jesus. This is being stupid.
Okay.
Pull up the stream now, though.
So I got a few topics here that I feel like we should discuss. I don't know how long we will be talking about each topic, but so I came up with the idea to call this our podcast "Controversial Conjectures."
Oh God.
Because I mean all the topics that I picked are going to be hopefully the most controversial topics that we can get away with. You know?
Yeah.
Let me just make sure I turn up your volume.
I just pulled up the stream now.
Okay. Do you sound okay on the stream?
Oh Jesus! Hold on. How do I? Okay. All right. I'm good now.
Okay.
Playing the stream while you were still talking.
Oh God. So does your voice sound fine in the stream?
Second. Yes. Yeah. I sound fine.
Okay. So, well, I guess while we wait for chat to populate, maybe, possibly, we have 0 viewers right now. I guess we should start with topic 1 that I decided we should go over. This one's gonna...
Also, hey.
Oh yeah.
Why am I not in the description?
I am
Dick.
not. I'm not sure about that, sir. What is up, Anthony Cummings? Welcome to my first podcast. Well, it's both of our first podcasts.
It would be my first podcast, but my OBS is being stupid.
Yeah. So, anyways, the first topic we're gonna talk about, because we want this to be as controversial as possible, is how we feel about UN banning lollies in anime.
Oh God.
So,
why am I not surprised?
Just based on hearing that, Creeping, how do you, like, what do you think of that? Like, should they ban it because they look underage, or do you think this is more of a case of free speech? Feel free to get in on this too, chat.
when it comes to stuff like that, because with free speech, like a lot of people think that you can just do and say and show whatever you want, but really, free speech is not absolute. It'd be because of they look underage and the fact that he counted as one of the restrictions on freedom of speech, which is obscenity.
Yeah, that's where I'd have to disagree for like the whole lolly thing. I personally think though that it doesn't do that because like when you look at statistics though for like Japan, Japan has the lowest sexual crime rate in the world by like ridiculous margin. And
Right?
actually, like so Japan has lollies legalized, right? And it's okay to have like the off-brand stuff. I'm just gonna say off-brand, just for the sake of not getting um, guideline striked or whatever. But
Yeah.
like, they actually have the opposite problem of what you would expect. They have to beg their population to procreate because of
Yeah,
that.
but no. What I was saying is for it being here and stuff, the restrictions on obscenity is average person that it's very hard to draw the line because it's a cartoon, but they look underage
Yeah, I
and
agree. It's pretty hard to draw a line there, but I don't think that we should be like legislating that because it's still just a drawing. It's not actually hurting
yeah,
anybody.
yeah, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, but I also feel it's more of like they're picking and choosing what is okay to have and what isn't, even though they're all in essence the same ballpark. Like when you have a video game or a movie, and they're murdering people. There's blood everywhere. That they don't say that this is bad because it promotes murder.
Because it's not real.
Yeah, it's not real, but like neither is these 2D drawings. In fact, the I would argue that these movies with these actual people being shown as killing each other in violent movies, I'd say that that's more realistic than 2D drawings.
Right.
So I don't
Been
know.
up a little bit there.
I did. Oh, sorry about that.
Give me a second. I think it might just be my headphones. I'm gonna switch.
Okay. Yeah. So Japan actually has responded to it. Um, looking through this article with us. So Japan says that the UN's proposals are a misguided attempt to try and defend um, the rights of graphic designers.
I'm not too sure about that, honestly. When it comes to stuff like that, it really varies from country to country. So
Yeah.
I don't know about being able to fully ban it. You know what I mean? Because every country laws.
Yeah, that's true, and it's sort of like the UN is a mix of a bunch of different nations, but still, it's kind of like with the U.S. Like we have federal laws, but then states can also change them too. So it doesn't really do anything, anyways. But right here is a quote from this article about a Japanese representative speaking to the UN. And she says, and I quote, "There is nothing to be gained from regulating fictional sexual violence. However, while you are trying to fix the rights of fictional characters, you're leaving the human
Okay.
rights of real women in the real world left to rot. As well, in Japan, the entire reason we have a media genre such as manga that developed to take on themes such as the sexual exploitation of women, came from an attitude to tolerate drinking the pure and dirty without prejudice. End quote.
Dude, you like died for half of that quote.
Did I die on Discord or was that for Twitch? Or did Twitch hear that?
I think it's just Discord because you were like, I couldn't understand half of what you said.
Okay. Hold on, let me turn up my sensitivity on Discord.
Because like you just straight up died.
Is this better? For
It
Discord?
is. I see what happened. I know what happened. My RTC disconnected.
Okay. Well, I turned up
Give me
my
sensitivity.
yeah, my sensitivity, so now you guys can hear a pin dropping on my carpet.
Hold on. You said a pin dropping?
Oh boy.
You said a pin dropping, huh?
Did you walk away from your microphone? It sounded like you were talking from, like you actually went like 5 feet back.
I did.
Oh
I just threw a pencil at the ground.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I love how in our banner it looks like we're in the same room and we're just hold on. In our banner, you're like cropped into it.
Yeah.
Where you were just like photoshopped into it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of real. It's pretty realistic, though.
It looks good, but actually, a lot of people are like wanting pictures of my setup and stuff.
Really?
No, you don't. I work out of the corner of my bedroom with a microphone and free editing software.
Hey, at least yours has an actual microphone. Mine barely qualifies as a microphone, really. It's just a headset.
My entire career is literally in my hand right now because like is on a $2 thumb drive.
Well, I feel like our podcast image is a pretty accurate representation. Aside from those curtains, though, we can afford that.
I know we would have to sell those for food.
We'd have to sell that wonderful couch over there with the broken glass.
Yeah, and middle in front of it.
Yeah. Also,
what is that? It looks like an ashtray or something.
Yeah, actually, no. I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like a shovel, but like it's got a shield on top. So I actually have no idea what that could even be.
I don't know. We just found it in the back alley and thought it would be a good decoration for our crack house.
Looks like a table, actually. Now that I think about it, that's probably actually a table. A makeshift table.
Yeah.
That's been used as an ashtray.
Sold our homes for these microphones.
So, yeah, do you have any more thoughts on the UN and like what she said? I don't know. Yeah, you didn't hear the whole thing, but basically, the premise of what this lady is saying that's representing Japan here, what she's trying to say is that instead of trying to instead of trying to help fictional characters that do not exist on their sexual rights, that we should be focusing on helping the real women who are being violated with their rights.
Right. Because like the thing with that is saying that the sexual rights of animated characters, that's like what PETA did a while ago, saying that Pokemon have rights too.
Yeah, I think that's a bit ridiculous.
They're fictional things on paper. They don't have their It's like, you know, uh, the dogs in video games and stuff. It's like saying fucking Grand Theft Auto or something.
Well, I think it's just fictional characters in general. It doesn't matter what they're in, whether it's a movie.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they're a fictional character, if you're not alive.
Yeah, I mean, the average person. So like it's like with obscenity. It's the average person. The average person would not see something like that, whether it be murder or sexual crime or abuse that's going on, and be like, hey, this is happening inside this show or this video game. I guess I'll try that out in real life too. Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's.
That's
not right.
And that's not to say that there aren't crazy people that actually do that, because there are, and obviously those people need help.
Yeah, it's just not the general population doing it.
Yeah. I feel like my phone vibrated, but I have no idea where I put my phone. Here it is.
Okay, so what's next?
Next topic would be, what is this? Well, I'll let you decide. How controversial do you want it? From scale of 1 to 10, the next topic.
I don't want it to be like, we talk about it and then we get found the next day with 2 bullet holes in the back of our heads.
Okay. So,
You know what I mean?
This one is definitely lower on the controversial scale, but it's definitely calls for a bit more of a more drastic opinion, I guess. It's about the demonetization and adpocalypse and the possibility of a second one coming.
Oh God. Well, I mean, like, that doesn't affect me because I don't monetize my videos anyway. Because YouTube doesn't monetize horror.
Yeah, I don't monetize my channel either, but the problem here would be not this time. So before, the first one was mainly them cutting off the weak branches, so to say, with like smaller YouTube channels. They just cannot survive anymore. You get 1,000 monetized views, you get $1. But this next one that's coming up, it has to do with these companies that don't like what a YouTuber is saying, which is a bit problematic because nobody, the average, like I said, like with the first one, the average person does not watch Markiplier and then go like, Tide Pods and Markiplier, yes. When I go to the store, I'm not gonna buy Tide Pods because Markiplier said it one time in his video, and I don't like Markiplier. Nobody does that. Nobody...
Well, the thing is with that is it's kind of happening, but it's not with like, that. It's like the Shane Dawson controversy that's going on right now with the with Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yeah, but like in those scenarios, yes, that would be. But like just because your ad like is shown on, like for example, if their Tide Pod ad was shown on Markiplier's
video,
like that. Like that's what I'm talking.
Yeah, I get it like that. I see what you mean now. That's
But nobody thinks like that either, and then so these advertisers, and they know that they're really important to YouTube. So and now they're making these So the first one where it's like limit the amount of controversial things and inappropriate things that are going on in YouTube, especially with smaller channels that they can't really watch over. That made sense, and now their bot's working pretty well and it's able to catch things. But now they're just like, we don't like this person, so we don't want ads on their channel because they might be associated with us, which never happens. And this is a very huge problem because now they've even gone further than that now, since everybody's like, well, they already fixed that problem for you. But now they're going
Yeah.
even further and extending it to comments. How do you, like,
How are you? They're saying you can get demonetized by a comment.
yeah, yeah, which means, like, oh, I don't like, for example, PewDiePie. I guess I'm going to say, I'm just going to comment something about Nazis in his comment chat. Oh, looks like he's demonetized 5 minutes after his
And
video
it's
came
like,
out.
oops, now. Yeah, it's like, oops, now you're demonetized. Like, you can't control what other people say.
Well, actually, in YouTube, you can ban certain words in your channel, but
No,
even
what I mean
still,
is,
yeah, I know what you meant, but, like, even still, there's ways to get around it, and also, there's a perfectly reasonable report comment button
exactly.
in the
Yeah, you
thing.
don't demonetize an entire video. Like, you don't demonetize the creator's video for something that's not the creator's fault.
And most of these creators, they have, like, hundreds of comments, so, like, the chances of someone seeing that one in the thousands or even hundreds of thousands of comments in there, and first off, seeing it would be, like, extremely hard, let alone seeing it and then linking it to the creator, and then
Yeah.
after linking it to the creator, linking it to the company. That's just completely unreasonable. So, what do you think YouTube should do? Should YouTube side with the advertisers and somehow concede to what they want, or finally stand up for themselves and take action against the BS?
I feel like YouTube should really just like start putting their foot down, because point where controversy and stuff is going to be inevitable on YouTube. That's why they made YouTube Kids, because that's what they're doing. They're trying to make the more kid friendly, but that they made an app specifically for kids.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And
It's like,
I think the problem with YouTube Kids actually extends specifically with YouTube themselves, because they rarely advertise it. They need to advertise it more, so parents, because, like, obviously first thing parent thinks of when they think of YouTube is, oh, youtube.com, not youtube.com/kids or youtubekids.com,
kids. Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And most of these channels that are based for kids, they are on the regular YouTube channel or YouTube website, not necessarily on the YouTube Kids website. And I think they should make YouTube Kids a lot easier to get to. Perhaps doing something like what Microsoft and Netflix does. So you have, like, the parent account or the little kid account, right? And Microsoft does this really well, because Microsoft accounts, they work with the whole Xbox, so you can't play on Xbox Live unless you have a Microsoft account, and you can't buy games according to your age, because Microsoft, it keeps track of your age as you're growing up, and so they'll basically lock you out of things. And it'd be cool, like, if you have, like, because you can only subscribe to people with your Google account logged into YouTube. So, like, if you make your kids, like, a Gmail, it should, like, be like, oh, you are only 8 years old, so we're gonna automatically transfer you to the YouTube Kids or whatever.
Also, don't mind the chat at all. I'm not doing anything.
What? What about chat?
I'm not shamelessly plugging anything. Don't mind the chat on YouTube.
What do you mean?
Not
I'm
plugging
waiting for
anything.
it to pop up in the restream chat here.
You don't do that. It's nothing. You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, I can quite clearly see it right there. What is that link specifically? Because that's not your YouTube channel.
It's a video that I just live a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay. I would expect like a
Yeah.
channel link, not a video link. Jeez. Holy crap! Why is my bitrate so sporadic? My bitrate's supposed to be at 2500. Holy
Boy.
crap! Calm down. Calm down, computer. I'm not even doing anything too like crazy, you know. It's just
You're
like jeez. Here's my advance. Let's end this delay right there. Okay, because there's like a 5-second delay plus the delay it takes to go through restream and then onwards to the glorious and wonderful Twitch and or YouTube.
It's the wonderful and glorious YouTube stream. Please don't delete my channel.
Delete my channel and I move to Twitch. I mean, honestly, Twitch is a nice platform. YouTube's a good platform, but honestly, I think Twitch is better overall.
I'm sorry. This stream has been removed due to breaking of company guidelines.
Oh god. Okay, so that was a pretty nice topic. Although, anything else should we mention for that type of topic? Let me see if I can find some.
There's not really much more you can say.
Oh.
There's not much you can say without, you know.
Here you go. Here's one of the extremely this is one of the things said by news outlets, and you'll let me know if you can see something wrong in the sentence after I'm done saying it. Okay. On February 9, 2017, the Times in London reported that YouTube was supplying ads to videos from terrorist organizations and others that spouted hateful content, which means they're basically lumping people like that they identify as quote unquote hateful content, which could range from anything from like PewDiePie to Markiplier to game theory to some extent, with things like the ISIS channels that are like, hey, look, we're cutting off this guy's head. They're literally lumping them in. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Not really much you can say about the whole YouTube crisis without, you know, getting attacked by Susan, however you pronounce her last name.
Yeah.
CEO? How is, like, Ijiki? Pronounce her last name. Wojcicki.
I have no idea.
She's Polish, that explains it.
Wojciak or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't understand why do they lump terrorists and people that they don't like their content in the same group?
That's like saying, you know, give a good example, but it's like not good. That's not how you. It's not how you do things.
Yeah. I don't understand that. Well, I guess we should go on to the next topic, yeah? So...
We've talked about as much as we can. Oh, we got someone.
What?
One just joined.
Joined what?
A YouTube stream.
Oh. Yeah, I'm looking at it from my Twitch dashboard, so I don't see the YouTube. And anyways, so just to provide some context and basically immerse you into this one. Have you ever watched Star Trek before?
Kind of.
Okay, what about the series of Star Trek? Like the TV series?
Yeah, the TV show? Yeah.
Yeah, so you know the
we're
guy
getting
who
someone saying.
plays what?
So, Michael is saying that we should either. He's saying that my mic is a little high compared to yours, so
Oh, okay. Hold on, let
either
me.
turn yourself, either turn yourself up or turn me down.
Okay, I'm gonna turn myself up to 50%. There we go. Is this better?
Let
Perhaps.
me check.
Are you talking about like on the stream or in the
Oh, he like actually.
or in Discord?
No, he's watching this
Okay.
stream.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that you linked your YouTube video into the upload.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, man, I knew I forgot something when I was setting up the OBS. I knew it. I knew it. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. There we go. Right there. Right there, guys. Boom. That's what we need. If you guys would like to join the Discord, it's right there. Link. I'll put it right in the center. Right there. So it's literally right there. Can't miss it. It's got nice yellow letters. that's the invite link. Feel free to join. Invite your friends, your parents. Anyways, so this topic. So you know the guy who plays Captain Kirk in the Star Trek series, right?
Yeah, William Shatner.
No. That's for the movies. I'm talking about
Oh, really?
the TV series has a different guy named Vic
Oh, you're talking
Mignogna.
yeah.
Vic Mignogna. And basically, so there's a huge controversy going on. He's most popular for his anime things, but overall, this guy has a huge career in music and shows and everything. So they're calling it the Kick Vic movement, I guess. And so a lot of his colleagues and other people on social media have said that basically he's done these huge sexual harassment things to them, and they don't provide any actual evidence or proof in it. But you know how the media is nowadays. You say something and then they just blow it up out of proportion before receiving any evidence. And so yeah, that's where we are right now. And he's decided to get finally some legal support in this, and he's talked to his lawyer. Um, anything
Oh,
else you need to know about the things?
oh, that seems pretty clear.
So I don't want to like debate whether or not Vic Mignogna is guilty or not in this podcast, at least not right now. Perhaps in another podcast, but I want to talk about like it's wrong to just do this stuff online, like in public, just in general
Yeah,
doing this because you don't know if it's true or not, and you're just spreading it before anybody understands anything yet.
yeah.
So how do you feel about this with like all this stuff going on? The time frame is
Well,
like a month.
when it comes to stuff like that, you got to think back to all the other times that it's happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really hard to judge whether it's right because a lot of times it does wind up accumulating to something, but it's not as big as they bring it up to. Reminds me of like the Weinstein incident.
Yeah. So as of right now, though, with his thing, So what happened really is that as of right now, he basically has no job, sort of, because all of his current contractors, in terms of his voice acting for anime, have basically, to prevent negative transfer, they decided to cut him off the contracts and will be replacing him, which obviously is really bad for him because that's his income right there.
Right.
And a lot of the conventions that were going to hold him as a VIP star have also canceled on him. Most of them, not all of them, but basically all the ones for this year, and the year has just started, so he really just doesn't have anything this year now due to that.
Right.
And it's all based on what I like to say, Judge Judy would call hearsay. They hear about this, or they just say this, but they don't have any actual evidence that could be considered as evidence yet.
Right. Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna run down and grab something real quick.
Okay. I guess I'll entertain myself.
God.
Hello, chat. Let me pull up my YouTube dashboard so I can see what's going on. So, as you can see, this lovely work right here that you're seeing as basically the main thing is made by Nagunak down at the bottom there. That's his channel name, so you just search it up. There's my channel name, and then the Creeping Hours channel name there as well. Okay. What is my bitrate over here on the YouTubes? Sorry, I don't really check this too often. How do you look at bitrate on here? Holy crap. I have no idea. So the stream is healthy, which is good. On here, stream looks healthy. My OBS is saying it's really bad, but it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look bad at all. It's pretty steady, 250. My OBS is going crazy. I've got quite a few dropped frames, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. So how's all of your guys' day now that Creeping is gone? Remember, call him Creeping because he absolutely hates that. Oh, you're back. Yes, there is. I will make you a mod.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, Creeping.
All right. So, what were you torturing the chat about?
Basically calling you Creeping.
Do you like that ASMR? Pop Heart Rapper ASMR?
I'm gonna have to end the. Nah. You bastard eating popcorn on the podcast.
Tarts.
My OBS is like dying. It's literally like at what is it called? Bitrate is just going crazy. It's like going up to 4,000, down to 1,000. But then I look at Twitch and YouTube, and they're like, stream health is fine. It's perfectly good. I have no idea what's happening with OBS. One of the many wonders of OBS. Anyways, so some of the more egregious things that they've done with the side that's against this poor guy Vic Mignogna is the fact that they've actually they've leaked chat rooms of where people were trying to falsify evidence, and a lot of the evidence that they've proposed with pictures, they didn't get. First off, they didn't get permission from the person whose picture it was to use it, and second off, they put a completely false story behind it. So, and a lot of the people who've taken those pictures and got the pictures with them were they came out and basically debunked these fake stories that they had against him. So we don't know if if the things are true, but at this point it's really hard to tell. Do you think we should give him the benefit of doubt, considering the lengths the other side are going to effectively ruin his career?
Well, it's always the point of proven guilty. So until some evidence comes up, I feel like they should, leave him, like, keep the investigation ongoing, but maybe be a little bit more lenient on him, like, as a person.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I mean, honestly, that is the reason why we have innocent until proven guilty, to prevent things like this. But obviously, it doesn't prevent them 100% because he's lost his job, and a lot of the anime conventions have canceled on him. Not sure if we'll be able to get any more out of this topic. This article that I found isn't actually very big. Okay. Yeah. So we're getting pretty close to the hour for this podcast. I figure let's talk about something a bit interesting. It's not quite as serious as the previous topics, and it's not necessarily. Well, I guess it is pretty controversial. So it kind of goes with our podcast theme. How do you feel about the Momo Challenge hoax?
I feel like the Momo Challenge is really more fear than fact, because what people are claiming the Momo Challenge to be, it matches up really well with the Blue Whale Challenge a couple years back.
Yeah, and I think it's just, everybody's getting bored and there's just too much time on their hands. Like, every few months or every other year or so, there's always like a new thing, like a new internet thing. Quite a ways back was, those crazy, teenage girls who basically almost killed their friend because for Slenderman.
Yeah.
Just because they thought it was like an online thing.
Girl survived too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, that is very true, Nagu. It's just I think they do it just for attention. I hope obviously I hope nobody actually believes this stuff and tries to get attention through it, because that's not the best way to do it. But it's just, I feel like this is like how it will end up being normally in terms of how the internet works. Every now and then you just gotta have like those phases of things, sort of like with memes. You got anything else to say on this?
Yeah, there have been, like, every other year there's another trend or accident when it comes to stuff like this, but I feel like it keeps getting more violent too.
Yeah, I think so. That's actually yeah. I actually didn't think of that until you mentioned it. Now it does
Yeah,
seem like
and
that. Yeah.
like Nagu said in the chat, the Momo challenge is really evidence for it. It's mostly, stats that were just made up by smaller. It's not
Yeah. Yeah.
Momo tells kids to go kill themselves and stuff.
Oh
Then what they did
yeah,
was,
and
but that's just stuff from the Blue Whale game, just
yeah,
rehashed.
yeah. The crazy thing is too. Momo was actually kind of like a messed up sculpture that the guy made. He actually didn't mean for it to come out like that, and he
And
actually had no idea that there was this whole internet thing about his creation at all. He had
uh,
no idea. It never even crossed his mind. And he,
and like Nagu said in the chat just now, it's gotten to the point where the dude threw it away.
yeah, he doesn't want to do anything with that. And I think that stuff like that is very dangerous because if people actually do commit suicide because of this fake lore that was made up by some crazy people on the internet, it might negatively affect the creator. And a lot of times when people feel that it was their fault for something, they might do something a bit more drastic than what they should do, and
Uh,
it's not even their fault.
the only real exception to what you said is the Blue Whale game, because that was real, and it was meant for people to be. You know how it goes, right? The Blue Whale game
No, I actually do not.
takes place over a course of 50 days, and in each day you have to do a challenge that your game master sends you. Worse and worse. Sometimes it's like, you know, stab yourself with a needle so many times, or talk to anybody all day, or stay up all night, stuff like that. But it always ends the same way. On the 50th day, it's just always to go to a high building and jump off,
Wow,
commit suicide.
that's really messed up. I don't.
Over now.
Yeah.
It's over now because the game master, a couple years ago, two girls died from it. Master, he's in prison right now. But if you don't do the challenge, they basically ruin your life. They'll leak some stuff about you. They'll blackmail you. It's your life. It's gotten to the point where there was. Do you know the show Black Mirror?
No, I haven't heard of the Black Mirror.
It's kind of like a modern version of the Twilight Zone, but there's one episode of Black Mirror that was actually inspired by the Blue Whale game. It's in
Hmm.
season 3. It's called Shut Up and Dance, and it's the same plot basically.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just mainly an internet phase that the internet goes through. They made a movie off of it. What's the movie
Not
called?
what? Did someone say there's a? Oh, they did make a movie. I only heard of the Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, yeah. What's the movie title? So I could search it out.
I actually do want to know about that. I haven't heard of the movie. I'm just gonna Google Blue Whale game movie.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember now. I think it's called like Risk, something like that. Yeah, I know what he's talking about. The name, but people,
It says
it's
it's
like,
called Nerve.
yeah, basically exactly what the Blue Whale game was. Uh, yeah, Nerve, a popular online game that challenges players to accept a series of dares. It's not long before the adrenaline-fueled competition requires her to
Yeah, yeah. I remember hearing about
impersonate.
this.
it's basically the Blue Whale game, but it's Hollywood version, so it's all fantasized and stuff.
Yeah.
Blue Whale game was real, and there have been at least 2 confirmed people that were killed by it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think it's just like the internet going through a phase. Every now and then people just they get bored of how peaceful and whatever it is, and
It's
that's
like as soon as it's like the internet is a pond, and as soon as it starts to settle, people get bored, so they throw a rock into it.
yeah. Dude, you know what's really weird? My restream chat is picking up more than my YouTube chat. Like I have my YouTube dashboard out. Nagu typed in nerve title, and like my YouTube dashboard doesn't have him typing that in. That's crazy.
Just got it. I just got it right now.
I still haven't got it. That's crazy.
No, it's like
Restream is OP. Confirm. Confirm on him. Oh man, I lost a follower on Twitch. Please follow me on Twitch. I need to reach 100. Or subscribe, because I need 100 subs.
For naming your Twitch, naming the stream Controversial Conjectures.
Yeah, I think it's a good name. It's kind of clickbaity,
but talking about the stuff you are, it's not really lose people because of it. That's why I'm considering this just staying on your channel.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of if we're talking about main topics that are in the mainstream right now, they're going to be controversial topics, and conjecture is just an opinion, so it's literally our opinion on the topic. So I think the name fits. I think it fits it, and if anybody really has you shared it to 500 people.
Oh yeah, he probably advertised it on his Twitter.
Wow. Thanks. Yeah, but nobody joined. I hope they don't expect it to last too long, because we're actually approaching the hour. We're already at an hour.
Already.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is a pretty short stream compared to my normal streams, so this will be converted to a video on YouTube pretty quick, say about 10 minutes. So
yeah, I'm thinking the live streams and stuff can be yours, and then we can figure out something to do over here on my end.
Yeah. They're all bums. Oh jeez. Screenshot that just in case, might end up being useful later on. Nah, just kidding. Well, I guess we're gonna end the whatchamacallit podcast there. This is a good first podcast, I'd say. We got an hour worth of content.
Commentaries, oh boy.
Game commentaries. Ooh.
OBS can barely. Your OBS can barely withstand. On my channel, dude, my OBS is even worse than his. Name a second.
We could do it that way. I'll probably stream all the podcasts that we do, though. Just because can.
But no, I think that's about all we need.
Yeah. So I guess next week you'll be the one bringing up topics for us to talk about.
Yeah.
We'll just switch out every other week.
So subscribe to the Creeping Hero, youtube.com/urcgh2ngbb. I'm too poor to afford a custom URL.
Subscribe to my channel. Oh jeez. The channel name is on the bottom of the screen right there. And follow on Twitch. Once I reach 100 subs, I'll be able to get a special URL. And also subscribe to... What merch? You don't have
Creepy.
merch? Do you have merch? What merch do you have?
Buy my merch. What merch?
What merch? Last time I checked, you don't have no merch. How do I go to your channel?
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.
Make sure you smash that like button, and you body slam that subscribe.
Oh shit! I just punched my mic.
Smash the like, body slam that subscribe button, wrestle down that notification bell.
Annihilate that rate but oh wait, no, never mind.
Wait,
I'm
what?
too old.
Oh.
Ratings aren't on YouTube anymore.
Oh. They do have raids on they do have raids on Twitch.
To subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yes, subscribe to PewDiePie. If you are subscribed to T-Series, make sure you unsub from T-Series. Also make an extra account and subscribe to PewDiePie. Let's get him to 100,000 billion, million, quadrillion, sextillion subscribers. It'll be perfect for
But
game
there's
theory.
only 7 million people in the world. You seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
See you later. But yeah, I think that's it.
Yep. Peace out, y'all.
Okay.